My name is Julie James. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Michigan.
My name is Howells. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I'm 25 years old.
Hi, I'm Jilian Kester. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Canada.
My name is Julie. I'm from Lafayette, Colorado, and I'm 30 years old.
My name is Jackie, and I am from Arizona, and I am 25 years old.
My name is Erin Campeau. I'm 27 years old, and I'm from Michigan.
My name is Nichole. I'm from Colorado. I'm 29 years old.
My name is Herrington. I'm 28 years old and I'm from New Zealand. And I support the American woman.
I support women of America.
When I was in middle school and in high school, it was really frustrating, embarrassing, and gave me low self-esteem because I had a heavy menstrual cycle and it was irregular. But later on I went on birth control, and because of birth control I was able to have a good time, a normal life in school and at work with a regular period and a regular cycle and a flow.
Endometriosis runs in my family. If it weren't for birth control, I would spend 2 days a month with debilitating cramps laying in my bed. I've passed out throughout high school. When I started taking birth control, I don't have cramps anymore. I don't pass out. I can live a normal life.
Birth control is not only important to me in my life for health reasons, but also for my choice and my decisions and my life. When I want to have a child, I want to be financially and emotionally stable.
Birth control gives me control over my life. I get to play sports, I get to go to school, I get to focus on the things that make me, me.
I have free healthcare. I have free birth control. I have free family planning and free smears. Being on birth control as I have for several years, I've been allowed the freedom to travel, the freedom to not have to explain my choice or refill prescriptions in different countries on a monthly or 3-monthly basis. I've been completely free. I can live the life I want to live without being judged or without having been limited because of my choice to be on contraception.
In Canada, we have free health care and our birth control is covered. So that makes my life a lot easier.
As an American, I have the freedom of religion, but that also means that I have freedom from religion. I have the right to choose what's best for my body and what's best for my reproductive health. And my choices and the choices I make should not be affected by the religious affiliation of my boss or by the men in Washington.
I am on birth control. I have been for a while. And it's a luxury that I guess I've taken for granted most of my life. To think of that as something that I would have maybe limited access to is a bit frightening. Not just for myself. I think about my friends. I think about my sister. I think about my mother. I think about lots of women. Because when it's broken down, this big idea of women becomes family, friends, loved ones, sisters, aunts, mothers, friends. And these are not just the women I know, these are the women that you know as well.
And ultimately, when I'm ready, it also gives me the ability to choose who I get to have a family with and when I get to have a family.
I have a right to choose when I have a family and who I have a family with.
I feel that I'm an educated woman making smart and responsible decisions, and birth control is, for me, that educated decision that I need to make in my life.
Because of birth control, I can have a happier life.
I'm grateful that so many women have come out with this video and have given lengthy explanations, medical explanations. They've volunteered information that's so personal. I don't feel I have to volunteer that information to you, why I use birth control. It's a medical issue. It's not about sex here. It's about our nation. And we all have a say. I have a say.
I have a say.
I have a say.
I have a say.
I have a say.
I have a say.